Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm going to talk about Arne Slot and Amarin today. I'm new to this, so hopefully you will make it to the end, and if you do like it, hopefully you will like and subscribe to my channel. Just how I see things and how I feel sometimes the media overdress everything. So anyway, if you can spend the time, like and subscribe, it will really help me out while I try and grow this and see whatever the future holds, and hopefully you'll see more and more better production and lots more. But anyway, that's me rambling, which you'll find out I do a lot. So anyway, let's get on with what I want to really talk about. So today, Liverpool are not having the best of runs. Let's put this in. You look at every content creator, everybody going Arne Slot out. Why? He should still have some goodwill, I genuinely think, and I think if he would have won last night and won the other day, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The same with Amarin. You know, yes, Monday night was not a great result. Everybody jumping on him and stuff like that. But if he'd have won, they would have gone fourth, and everybody would turn around jumping for joy. So again, why do I feel everybody is right? As soon as something doesn't go right, as things go bad and stuff like that, oh, sack the manager, sack the manager. Players need to take responsibility too, which I'm glad to see pundits are calling out players now, as where before they weren't. But Jesus Christ, if Amarin goes the next 3 or 4, Slot goes the next 3 or 4, all wins, they're in the top 4. Arsenal lose a couple of games, suddenly that gap's closed. Why isn't anybody talking about Guardiola out? Man City fans aren't going, we want Guardiola out. They know, yes, he's going through a rebuild. Amarin is going through a rebuild. I don't agree with the money that's been spent and certain things that have been happening, but then again, he always wanted to join the start of this season. So, and there is an improvement. They couldn't have got any worse. Let's not beat around the bush about that, because they were terrible last season. But Slot is a different kettle of fish, because he did something last year that nobody thought was going to happen. He has spent way too much money, I think, on players. But these are the players that he wants. And he's not had a full squad yet, to a degree. I think certain players, Van Dijk, Mo Salah, definitely have gone backwards. It's like, we've got a new contract, we've got our money, we don't care. And I don't think that's helping. I think that everybody just screaming at him out, out, out. If he goes on the next 3 or 4, if he loses 1 between now and the new year, you're going to be in the top 4, maybe even top 3. Then everybody will be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're back on track, we're back on track. And then finishes top 4 the rest of the season. Nobody's going to turn around and complain then. Amarin, if he goes and does a good run, again, finishes top 4, top 5, Man United fans will be like, yeah, we're back in Europe, we've done really well, what a great job, he's turned it around, yes, we can see the progress. Guardiola finishes outside of Europe, let's just say they're not going to be going Guardiola out, are they? They're not calling for it now. So why does certain managers get passes and certain managers don't? Yes, longevity. But then again, you look at the end of Wenger. Arsenal fans wanted him out. He was playing bad. He's playing bad, but they're still getting into Europe. Yet you look at Guardiola, the last couple of seasons, still nobody's really calling for him to be sacked. Yet. So why can Guardiola get away with it? Why can someone like, David Moyes at Everton, if they was going on a bad run, would the fans really want him out? No, I don't think so. they can see what he's done. How long David Moyes has got left at Everton? Probably this is his last contract. So why is it just a toxic fan base, and it's a small minority that know is going to collect rage bait, clickbait? Is it the pundits knowing a little bit of controversy is going to make them headlines, so they're seen there? When the average fan, the average Liverpool fan, isn't happy. Far beyond it. But look at the season you had last year. If it takes him this season to regroup, get the team back to how you want, and then next season you push for the title, how would you feel then? You'd be happy. So, as fans, I think we are too fickle, and I think at times too busy media driven. Oh, the media saying this, yes, it's got to be true, it's got to be true. When, as a fan, really? Him losing his job and not one player taking a hit, which happens all the time, is that fair on a manager? If you get rid of a manager, why don't you get rid of the players? It's the same theory. Now, anyway, I could go on for hours on this, but it was just a quick, my little ramble and thoughts on it. I do hope you like them, and as I said, it really helps out if you can like and subscribe to the channel. And anything you'd like me to cover or rant about, as just a general fan of sports and football and all of that, because I think people are too busy listening to what the media turn around and said, instead of taking a step back and going, let's see how this goes. All right, anyway, thank you for that. I hope you do enjoy my rant, and everybody have a great rest of the day. Okay, cheers, bye.